Howdy. Today I'm looking at Kre-O Basic Class Bumblebee. As most of you probably know at this point, there is another larger Bumblebee in the Kre-O range, known as something of a Camaro. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, another version has just been released in the US. It's a completely different design, it's part of a playset, and it's done in the stealth colours. What can I say? You can never have too many Bumblebees. Bumblebee's car mode slightly resembles the Classics toy, with black stripes to evoke his live-action movie counterpart. And it's a cool looking car. Definitely a fitting scale for him. Though in my opinion he looks a lot sleeker than Jazz because he's much longer than he is tall. Unfortunately, like Jazz, there are a lot of leftover pieces here. As you'd expect, most of them give the robot its articulation. But I have no problem with the car itself. I will point out, the instructions are a little misleading in that they depict the black stripe stickers as long enough to cover the entire length of the hood and the width of the spoiler. So when you do apply them, don't panic. They're supposed to be this long. Building either of Bumblebee's forms is easy, but no less fun. And the robot, despite suffering the same flipper arms and lack of articulation as Jazz, is actually better if you ask me. I think it's because he looks more in proportion. In what may be a rarity for a construction set, this robot model actually uses almost every single piece, if you follow the instructions. But plugging this onto the back takes care of that little problem. On a final note, this set and the Basic Class Optimus kit are the only Kre-Os not to come with Kre-Ons, whereas their larger versions, both inspired by the live-action movie designs, do. Despite being a simpler design, I actually recommend this version of Bumblebee over Jazz. I still say pick up some of the larger Kre-Os first, but if you're just getting into construction sets, great place to start. For my next review, it's time to wreck and roll. Oh, son of a...